on the Facebook group. If you want to join in the group, and I'm on YouTube and Instagram. Hey, everybody, trying to get some things queued up. Hey, y'all. All right. All right, y'all. I know Instagram could see my messy desk. But hope everyone's having a good Monday. And I don't go too live often on Instagram. So hi, how are y'all doing? Let's put this music down. Let me know you can hear me okay. I plugged the mic in last minute. So on YouTube and Facebook, let me know if you can hear me okay. I wanted to put the mic in. I want to share with you some info. Let me take this off the screen because we're going to get into it in a minute. So I'm excited. Yes, I can be here. How are you? How are y'all doing? Good, 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 good. All right. I was doing a last minute scramble and I invited IG to watch. I was like, should I go live and show y'all? But there's this whole process of taking down the curls and I didn't even finish taking them out. So since this is a hair platform, y'all can watch me. What I always tell y'all to do my hair soaks up everything. So once after I've washed it and everything, I see a little oil, but now I'm just separating it with the oil. And this is kind of how I do it. Put a little on the scalp. I need a tightening, but the thing I like about curls is that it kind of is really nice to camouflage when you need to get, when it's not snatched to the root. Some people don't like that. They don't like it all to the root. But for me, and then I've also, yeah. So I, hey, hi. You can hear me great. And Trahan, how are you? Where y'all watching from? Okay. All right. Hi, Tiliawana. I know that's you, love. I know that's you. I have sometimes people stick in my memory. And so you've been engaged. So I remember you. All right. So today, hey, I wanted to talk about the exciting opportunities and program that I have been wanting to launch for some time. And I want to share that as more opportunities for Microloc Mastery Certified pros, and also a little bit of the program overview for those who can see the slides. I'll also share it verbally. So there's a lot of questions that come in about the program, and I want to make sure that the fundamentals are clearly understood, how the program works. We've been going into like the third year of the online program, but the training fundamentals have been something I've been training on for nearly 15 years. So we go over a little bit about how that program comes together, the main purpose of it, and what the kind of success I want to support people with. All right. So part of the vision, hi Liz from Texas, and Trey from Texas too. Okay, nice. Part of the vision always has been to help empower people the way that this skill has helped me. Y'all know the story about, I don't know who knows my story about being a single mom and really struggling, but also I had a whole professional career that just wasn't doing it for me. I have a whole master's degree, Ivy League master's degree, wasn't doing anything for me. The thing that helped me keep it together during those tough times were these skills informing this business. But it's not just putting together, doing some people's hair and just kind of trying to get clients or do what you got to do. But it was a lot of lessons learned, but getting the right clients, getting that consistent income and doing really great work. Because as y'all know, people get to talking and your reputation becomes everything as far as the quality of your work. Right. So it is also very liberating and doesn't matter your background. I could have a PhD. And while I was in Columbia with the faculty, we did talk about hair a lot, Black women's hair, and they pay money for their hair and they get their hair done and they have natural hair and they pay well. And they said, Jessica from Virginia. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Ernisha from Chicago. Okay. Um, so so this kind of is relevant what I'm saying because I am a licensed social worker. My vision has always been about empowerment with hair skills and doing great work. So the reason why I even created this program I'm about to tell y'all about is because of the way that it can really empower especially black women who have families or want to have a family, who want to break away from working, but who want to do good skills. And it's one thing to create a business, like I said, to create a business, but then you want your business to be, if you want it to be sustainable, if you want to operate and move in a certain way where you have more abundance, um, I think there's, you got to put a little bit more thought and structure into it. And y'all are coming in with the highs when hi. And hi Tanya from ATL. Nice to chat with you on IG. Okay, so I put up this flyer um about a fellowship program. So like I said, I am a licensed social worker and I incorporate social work into what um I want to do, because what I do, because of the opportunities I want to help other women have. So this program is to help a Microloc Mastery Certified professionals. It's a support and a facilitated training and business support program for Microloc Mastery Certified professionals aiming to become in-person training site locations while significantly growing their business and income. You will, this is an opportunity to enroll students, opportunity to train as part of our bigger network, um, an opportunity um, to train them, enroll them, receive the enrollment fees, get ongoing support, uphold the standards and mission of Microloc Mastery. There are some people that I know in this program that have been diehard about the mission, that have stood strong amongst some of the confusion and things going on, have found the information to be very valuable, maybe have followed the information for years. Those are probably going to be the all stars. I'm selecting five. I'm starting with five locations, and then I'm ultimately going to expand because this is the pilot. I want to provide people with I wish I could give a bigger, but a small grant, because if your location is going to be used as a site location, you might need to get some things. You might need to um, make some upgrades. And I wish I can give more, but I want to start for your time and for the ability to make your space comfortable, and whatever else you need the money for, give it to you also, because you're also enrolling. So it's like a fellowship program. You will be enrolling in business training for, and my hand is covered by the flyer in there, for business training sessions. Um, and a part of that is getting you on board with the methodology, with the way that we're going to be facilitating and instructing the information, making sure you have everything. And then obviously some supplies for you, a whole training portal. So we are online based. We've always been, that was always my goal, because I wanted this information to be accessible for anyone, anywhere. But we also have live virtual instruction. But now this component is going to be the in-person component. So anyone who enrolls is still always going to have access to the online, regardless. Um, you also have, branded, because you would be a licensee of our mark and brand, as well as an affiliate. So you'll have branded items to show that, further show that, and there's some other materials to help you through business. So um, it'll be more, obviously, more in detail for the people who are moving forward in the application process. I do have an application set up for people to apply, but you must be you must be certified or on the route. So certified pros are going to be selected, but it's not something that's going to stop with five people. So this is an ongoing program. There are going to be ongoing times to enroll. Um, but it is exclusively for Microloc Mastery Certified. And there's, as some of you know, even in our program, there's some documents and legal things that you sign as far as protecting our information, non-compete, all those things. That is a part of this. We want to make sure, um, that we have really committed, genuine people involved in this program. There's so many of you. I want to give an opportunity for you to be able to be a part of this. Hi from North Carolina. Um, Hi, Cherry from Rhode Island. So as I go through a little bit more of the info, if you have any questions, feel free. You asked where am I located. So me physically, I'm in the New York City area on the New Jersey side, right across the water. But this business started in Brooklyn, New York. We had a hair studio in COVID times, and then shut the hair studio down, went all the way virtual into the education space. So I don't, I refer out to our network. That's the goal, is to make sure that I'm not very exclusive. I barely take clients. You have to, I don't really, I'm not looking to build my client load anymore. I did that for 15 years. I'm looking for, unless somebody is perfect and right for to be my client, otherwise I want to refer them out. And that's why I want to build this network. I want other people to grow, continue to harness, showcase their skills, grow their clientele, have a network of endorsement and referrals and support, not just from me or the team of coaches, but from each other, so that there's a network of people who feel very confident about the skills of the other locticians, also have this similar energy. Really important. I'm really just big on us being a very healing, rehabilitative force. Like, we're trying to do more than just hair, but grow our resources, grow our abundance, and also help other people that sit in our chair. And then this is whole mutual exchange of good, positive energy. So yeah, there. So how this will work? I'm gonna put a link on the bottom of the screen. I'm announcing this publicly for people who have been interested in enrolling in the program to know what we have as that in the program. But if you are currently been previously certified, you're active, you're engaged, you stand up for the mission, this sounds like it's your thing, because, like I said, you are interested in being an instructor, a Microloc Mastery Certified instructor. You are interested in hosting on-site training at your location, which also it should support your own, any other business goals you have at your location, enrolling students and receiving enrollment fees, getting ongoing support, and upholding the standards and the mission of Microloc Mastery. The program's fees vary. Good question. But if you're already in the program, there's no fee. You actually get paid to be to do this, because the idea is to help you. Um, it's like a grant. But if you're already in the pro, you have to be in the program. You can't train on my program and not have gone through it. So that's kind of like, um, this is open to anyone certified. Some people come in already having skills and they go through our certification only track, which is not the entire program, is a fraction of the cost, which you have to be able to demonstrate it. So there are people that have gone through. We actually have somebody watching that commented earlier that's going through that program. She's a certified pro, but it's not. It's if you want further training and instruction, then you should invest in the core of the program. So that has different fees, different prices. Um, and there's always a discount promotion. We have, they're all different prices. So I would tell you to go to microlocmastery.com, and you can see the prices right there for whatever course that you are interested in. Um, but again, if you're already in a program, there's no fee for this. This is something that you get paid for. Um, so let me show you the link you're going to go to start the application. And as I continue to tell you more about it. Okay, so microloctrainer.com, www.microloctrainer.com. All right, so the things that you're going to get, I did already told you that. Let me know if you have questions too. I'm going to keep on answering them. Hi, Barbara Perkins from Maple Heights, Ohio. Hi on Instagram. Okay. You must be actively promoting the standards and professionalism. We are going to be checking. Here's the thing. Well, I don't have to say. We want to make sure we have the right people for the right reasons. You must be able to begin around September. All right. So if you don't have a space or you don't have a location, but you think by September you will, then that could work. You must be able to meet virtually for the business class. It's about 2 hours once a week for the 4-week training. So you must be able to participate in that. At the completion, there is the $500 grant stipend. and you a minimum of 1 year agreement to enroll. So we go on a yearly basis. Those who've certified have a year after certification of, like, it lasts for the year, and then there's recertification. Our program doesn't try to just get numbers and have a bunch of people certified. That we have a recertification process to demonstrate high quality. That is what we believe in. It's really not a, I don't believe think it's a long process. It's a simple process. If you want to stay connected, we have people that recertify, interested in staying connected. And so you have to agree that that year, it's on a year rolling basis. Um, there's more details and things that you will be when you get through the next phases of the application process. Again, I'm looking for up to 5 people to start, so it's gonna not be every single person that applies. Obviously, you have to meet criteria. You have to have your heart, and you have to be in it for the right reasons. Um, and we are looking for commitment to what we've been saying, commitment to the platforms. It's so much bigger than just. It's so much bigger. There's a lot going on right now. We're gonna have a later talk about branding, and there's a lot of things. My jaw was dropping on the floor. But for those who understand my history, the history with Microloc's history with what we've been building, you believe in the standards, believe in the information, you're going to be a good fit. Um, you'll receive your training framework structure. It's all going to be lined out for you to be able to take the lead on training this. Okay, how it works. Every time a student enrolls, you receive a payment. We send the supplies and start the emails for the online portal access. Same thing that we do when anyone enrolls now. Instead, we'll take care of that because they're enrolling into the main program, and you physically on your end, you can use your own follow-up system. We'll develop that together in the business training support, the automations, how all that works. Um, a lot of my emails and things are automated, and there's a whole process to how to doing that. Just kind of you can get things automated for yourself. So, well, you can use that or not. We recommend that you do your own follow up for your own in person people, but we'll have them enrolled through us as well. You can set your training dates and times. All of that will be done on your end. Um, what happens? So we'll also provide customer support, technical, the issues with the platform, issues with their database listing, issues with things that are technical. That our team will handle that. Obviously, you can provide the support that you can provide, but that's something that you don't have to be burdened with. They have whole access to that as well. So what happens? Oh yeah. So after you apply, go through a secondary interview process. We check your site, your pages. We make sure that you are demonstrating and upholding um, these things. So it's just really important to me, and I think the team, especially with what is happening and how things are moving, that we have people aligned, really, really aligned with providing good work, good energy, good vibes, so good quality, um, and so we can securely say, yeah, this is a representative of Microloc Mastery Certified Professional. And anyone who's ever signed our licensee agreement, you see we've gone through it in a couple of the meetings. We broke it down, and it's very clear, even legally, that you uphold. That is just a has to be in alignment. So we have a question, and I think I can put. Can I put it in the chat? I don't think I can put it in the chat. Do I already? I have some people in my mind. There's people that I don't want to sound some funny or whatever, but there's people that tagged or have constantly been supportive in promoting, and not to say that that makes, but I can tell that they genuinely appreciate the training. They genuinely are looking to. They know what's out there. They've seen it, and some people are. I can just tell they're very much solid in their representation of Microloc Mastery, and those would be good fit. Um, I was vocal in the past because I give scholarships, I give a lot of things, but I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't feel sometimes it was being taken advantage of. for opportunities. I want people to, I think, good success and good, all of that coming together really nicely as people whose intentions are good. So I do sometimes I can pick that up. Will you email that link? Yeah, absolutely. It's oh yeah, I'm sorry, IG. I don't have like a person to write it, but it is Microloc Trainer. Should I I'm so far. Microloctrainer.com. If somebody wants to type that on IG, that'd be great. If you can, if not, microloctrainer.com. I don't have 5 people picked out though. I have a couple people in mind. They have to, of course, want to be a part of the program. Um, Again, so starting around September, it will be an ongoing program. I'm excited. I say initial stipend because, y'all, I'm a whole social work over here writing for more and more grants and money for us. The reason why, come on, phone. Thank you. Can y'all hear me? I think it might have knocked the sound off. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can't hear me. Um, oh yeah, about grants, about a nonprofit I'm forming. Um, y'all can hear me here, but I don't think that IG can hear me. If they all leave, then I know they can't hear me, and I'll cut it off. But before I get into the slides about the program, I'm gonna make sure I covered that initial. Oh, what's the purpose? The thing I was trying to do. Oh, business development, skills development. If you've ever heard me talk about and be passionate about not just the scamming and the things, but more about what is that really doing for us in our community? What is that really doing? We have an opportunity. We've always had opportunities, especially in the hair and beauty industry, to really create wealth for ourselves and build legacies. Madam CJ Walker is all forever going to be my mentor in my head, not my mentor, my the person I look up to really launch it like millionaire status in the hair industry. And the but not just because she had a tin can product of hair growth. It was what she provided for other women, what she did to help other people become wealthy. And I was like, that is exactly the vision that I had, even from day one with building Microloc Mastery. Because it already was like, start your own businesses. You can use these skills. We're going to try to formalize it and structure it really well. It wasn't about let me jump on a bandwagon, train you in some techniques that are going to be really kind of wonky and weird, um, and grab money. There's many months I went without, like, I have to work. I have a child. It's not about grabbing. If it was about grabbing money, it would look a lot different. It's the fact that I'm working to get money to help all of us come up, but also we have to work on our mindset. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later at the later live at 8 p.m. But with the branding, but I've always been a social worker, and I've always been um, wanting out my community and things like that. So unfortunately, we got to make sure people want to do it too. And they value it and etc. So I'm just excited. So I don't care. I was like, still, I'll start what I can. That's coming out of me. And I want 5 people. I think we can all grow together and we can, but I'm always vetting. Y'all know I'm always vetting, even on the directory. I don't care to have passing through people get lifetime access for me not to ever know what you're really truly doing, just to have numbers. I want to be able to say, I know most people, like a lot of the people on there have worked really hard to be on there, or people are affiliated with us really have this kind of mindset. That's going to make a difference. And we're going to have a lot more success that way. And so, yeah, so I've been LMSW, a practicing social worker, for as long as I've had Naturally Beautiful Hair Care. I grew these businesses together and I'm fusing them together. And I'm going to continue. So there's a couple more grant money and things that are going to come through for more and more things. And I'm always passing it on to you. I feel excited because I have more structure at this. So when you click that link, you start the process. You will start combing through and looking and selecting people. Like I said, September is the earmark date for it to begin. Um, So we'll try and think how we're going to. This is all open to the public right now, so it might be a lot of submissions, but we are looking only at Microloc Mastery Certified right now. If you are in the program, and you're interested in the future, you can still apply. We're not to that show's interest. So that when you complete, then we now have you in. Or you can wait. It's up to you. No sound? Okay. Sorry, IG. Go to Facebook or YouTube. All right, y'all. Do I want to share? I don't know because there's no sound. Discard. Listen, y'all. Ooh, if you guys like follow me on IG, we have to counteract this page that has already scammed us. I'm not scammed, but they have been illegal stuff with us, and I'm wondering like what's happening on my IG? What's happening on my IG? And I think we have some answers. So I will share my IG page real quick because I want y'all to listen. Go to when I find it. Anyway, so I just shut down the IG, so we're over here on YouTube and the Facebook group. If you want to be a part of the Facebook group and you're not, you can go to freemicrolottraining.com/join. Get in the group because there's a lot of things I do in the group only that I don't share. I don't share on YouTube. I know YouTube likes info. You like demo and free information. So I'm trying to get with the audiences together. But I know there's a lot of people on YouTube that have asked about the program. And now I want to show you and take a moment. If there's any questions, put your questions in. I want to just kind of show you an overview of some of our programs for those who are not in it, who are like, listen, I've been looking for, number one, a training that is created and instructed by the person that pioneered and started the Microlocs standards and movement and training and wording. I'm just saying, a lot of people have told me to say this. And also, instead of getting a watered down version or a copy or someone that saw that it was popular and then try to make a training, why not get it from one of the sources that I've been repairing and refining and doing extensions. My first YouTube video was putting extensions on sister locks, like 2011 or something like that. So not only you have that program fundamentals and foundation, but also the opportunities that continue to come out of it, the opportunities with Microloc Mastery extensions, opportunities with the fellowship program, the business building support, and things that we want to continue to provide to our network. So it's much bigger than a bandwagon. This is the wagon. Let me show y'all what I wanted to show you. Thank you, Facebook user, for saying this is amazing. While I'm queuing up these slides, are there any questions? Hold on, y'all. Any questions for any of the information? Sorry, it's gonna take me a second. It's actually not cute. No? Are you gonna join tonight while that's queuing up? Tonight also we're doing a joint, what is this? What is this? It's not coming up. A discussion with me and April B, celebrity April B. She is going to join and talk about some reason. Here it is. The computer is very slow. Protecting your brand do's and don'ts. Um, I know the last few of the lives I've understand I was venting about, maybe it was a different tone I usually don't have, but there's four main points that we want to talk about that we've had to learn. I've had several and still to this day continue to have great enlightening conversations with my own law firm about branding and brands, and some of the things I think will be very helpful because there is strategy, like I was mentioning, strategy. I think people who have a true gift, true passion, I'm speaking to these people, not people who are opportunists, but people who have true passion, and you know you have a true passion, and you want to go forth out. I'm not trying to be negative or be pessimistic, but as you grow in business, so do things like problems, legal, copy, which people say, oh, it's flattery, but it also is highly annoying and could actually interrupt your own process, success, business, whatever. You have to spend time and energy. So there's some things that we've learned from our experiences in protecting what's most important. But even if there's still roundabout ways to protect the main things that you like, so that we can all harmoniously exist with our own unique passions, and also look to collaborate instead of compete. But on another level, there's a psychology I feel that we have to get over when it comes to that. So you're late. Did you already explain the process of how one could join? Yep. And I'll put the link back up for you right now. It is the thank you for sharing that link. Microloctrainer.com will take you to our application form. Okay. Now, give me a second. Ooh. Um, upload this. So, Microloc Mastery is a program that has little mini components like courses within it. So some people join for the retighten and repair and grooming. Some people join the full program, which I recommend if somebody wants to just get everything. They'll bundle it up with the business builder piece, and then some people do certification only. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about what each of those are. Enrollment right now, usually enrollment is closed and you have to get in a certain window. I've actually left the enrollment open, but a lot of people like to join through the webinar, which gives them a bonus, or through the boot camp, which gives you a bonus or a discount. I think that's how most people like to join, but there's some people that just join right off the site. All of it, you're going to be enrolled into this bonus coaching program that we launched a few months ago, which is free. It's just extra support. It started already for July. We meet for 5 weeks. So they're meeting tonight, every Monday, to support the content of the course. You can go once you enroll, you get immediate access, and then you put your information and you get your supplies shipped. I shipped some supplies over this weekend. Some more is going to go out, and that includes your tools, everything. But you can still start, but while you're waiting. So there's like you get the information, you complete your forms, and we know where to send the information. You do our NDA. We do have an NDA to protect the tool and the program, and then you are in. You can start the course. Um, you're welcome. Um, okay, I said I was gonna put that link at the bottom. My multitasking sucks, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, microloctrainer.com. All right, and so now before I add this to the stream, I want to get to the right slide. Oops. Oh, it's only take 4 slides. How can I only do 4 slides? What? Uh, um, I'm gonna do each individual. So actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and share my screen. That's gonna be easier. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay. But I won't be able to see your comments until I start sharing for some reason. I don't have this. Okay. So let's get into the core programs. Sorry, y'all, for the dead space. Share the screen. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I know y'all see all the slides, and it's gonna make me go through each and every one of these slides. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to the right slide. Okay, this was from a presentation that it's a lot of it's a lot of slides, so I don't want to have you go through it. Drop your any questions that you have inside of the chat. I'm gonna go take a look at them. And if there's any coaches on the call, I know I didn't give you a heads up, but can you answer? Thank you for putting some links. Answer if you can answer any questions about the program for me. Um, Sorry, y'all, I didn't have this queued up. I was excited about sharing about the program. And okay, this is gonna be difficult. I understand. I understand if I lose viewers. Okay. Um, oh, okay. Yeah, it is StreamYard that has you looking like that. Oh, Lord. This is, I gotta edit this part off. I'm gonna repost this. I don't know why. Um, I try to start an appropriate slide and it's taking me to the beginning. And it's really annoying. Like, why are you doing that? Okay, 208. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I can share from here. What are the session dates for the training starting in August? So we're gonna finish August 14th. This current cohort, we like to have a little bit of a break. It'll be probably around the end of August. April, I'm sorry, yeah, the end of August. But we'll have that exact date for you shortly. Okay, can y'all see my screen? How would I know? Let me log in. I can check your comments from my phone. Um, so we have, although it says we have classes, you still have access. You can. Some people don't ever have to go do the group coaching. You're okay. Have access. You can. Some people don't ever. There you go. So so we have our certificate. Okay, so the program is right for people who like a sense of freedom and control. So you want to go at your own pace. You want to be able to kind of move and incorporate the training that best suits you and your goals. Um, you want to be at the forefront of continuous innovation, constantly innovating, constantly creating, and providing more and more opportunities. So if that's important to you, you like that, that's cool. And again, you can jump in and be a part of the group if you want, or you can say, I'm good here, doing it on my own time. It is regular live group training. So if you miss a cohort, if life happens, some people have a lot of things happening and they want to come, you want to join in on a later time, you can always. You have 24-hour access to the web training. We have a platform and then we have another platform. We have um, a lot of online like resources and connections. So you have the main training program and then you have the community that I might be able to show you some of today if I have time. Ongoing support post training. Whoops, I didn't mean to go there yet. So um, that's like you done with the training. You still have access. I do want to tell you about about our like membership style and how that's evolving because there are a lot of people that almost everyone who's been certified now knows that they either are up for recertification or they haven't received or they're like, what's going on? So people hold on because there's something and it's very much wrapped up into what I just presented earlier with the site facilitator business program. But also if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to be that, there's still a way that now we're structuring. So you're always going to have 24-hour access, lifetime access to what you pay for, your platform, unless you voluntarily disconnect yourself. But um, we have ongoing support, including August pricing workshop, styling workshop coming up, and a few workshops that are going to be announced for August. So that's going to change by how you access the additional continued training because we need to make, the certification is something that is an ongoing renewal, ongoing process every year you renew. And so if we have people that fall out of our site, we don't know what's going on, or we think that it's not in alignment with what we're doing, providing the continued education. We want to know that's being utilized for your certification. All supplies and tools are always going to be included. And you're going to get a free bonus one-on-one session, probably two if you get Business Builder as well. The microlocdirectory.com is getting some upgrades, y'all. I'm not sharing anything yet. Some people have asked, and the answer, they figured it out. But again, this is not just to throw people up on here and like, hey, look, the people who go through our program and even get certified in the first place have demonstrated and put their work really hard. So this is not an inclusive showing everyone's been through the program. We have 150 people who've in the program, and a lot of them have been certified. If you choose to utilize this, it's up to you. I would recommend you do, because people are being directed here if you want to grow your business. But some people may not want to be listed yet because they're not ready for clients. But this is here for you as an included page, and you can do more functionality coming soon. But you can put all your pictures and videos, and I'll link everything to it. So it's a community, and you can contact other people. So our core programs are the Microloc Mastery Essentials Training. We're going to go over each of these in slides down, but that is basically A to Z. With the exception of consultation, consultation is in the Business Builder add-on. You're still going to get assessment, installation, maintenance, repair, retightening, repair, grooming, certification. They're going to be getting that, the live instruction, the boot camps, always going to be free for you if you're already enrolled member. Retightening and maintenance, if you just want to know how to retighten and maintain, repair and groom. You may not install any assessment, all those things that we need to do to prep for an install, you may not. It's not going to be included because you're going to focus only on retightening and maintenance. And some people have gotten certification in just retightening, so they're taking only retightening clients. Certification only is if you. We'll go over. Let me go quick. Certification only if you have existing skills that you'd like to certify. And if you do it for a fraction of the price and a fraction of the time. Microloc Mastery Extensions is our 6-week program that covers, what did I say, at least 6 ways to extend and create extensions and etc. You always get your supply kits, mannequin heads, everything, your tools, gift set. You go over preparation, prevention, installation, retightening, repair, and grooming. As a hack with, I will call it prevention, that reduces repair, that I show in the course, that has it's such a small thing that makes such a huge difference in having those nice, sleek, neat, consistent locks all the way down without bumps, because there's easy to have bumps, but there's just this little hack. And so we have like things like that in here as far as maintenance, growth, group training, live classes, dedicated communities, off of social media. Y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, I always say quality over quantity. I don't need to have a large unengaged social media community. Let's say like IG, I used to be like, oh, it's not that many members, but actually we have community off of social media, and we also have, this is other ways that we connect. So you have tapped into that, ebooks, templates, workbooks, and surprise, and I'm not announcing yet, in that realm right here, and documents. And we have all the time, we have actually certified sister locticians and people who may have taken other lock courses, and they recommend Microloc Mastery over it all. And I appreciate that. And you also then can go to the Microloc extension course, and so she appreciated the information, and I appreciate her testimony. And then retightening and maintenance, you might just want to do that. That's what took off really in 2020. And I started to, like I said, we have our own supply, hair tool and everything. So I was mailing out, when people enrolled, they got the hair tools, they got the little supplies that they can use for their own retightenings, and the online portal instruction, and the one-on-one bonus call to help them with their retightening. And it was like $200. It was like something, I might even marked it down lower than that. I remember people paying such a small fraction of a price for that, because I was wanting to see how how helpful it was for people, and people really appreciated that support. And you get tapped right into our community too once you sign up for this. So hopefully the value is far more than just going on a YouTube, but knowing that you can troubleshoot. I've had somebody, we jumped on a live call in our community right away when she said that there was a knot or something she couldn't take out, or she had done something and she needed another set of eyes. So that's the kind of support that you can get, not just purchasing a program, but having the support to go with it. And then the extensions course, my first full Microloc extensions client in 2009, I had to actually create how to do this technique from another kind of technique. And then I evolved my techniques over all those years so that they can be even more realistic, more pliable, last, stay in, blend in when your hair grows out the root. Some people love, it seems like everybody I get likes this color blends, but the people who have just their own color, you can never tell that it's extensions. You see no line of demarcation, you see no weak spot, you see no hair texture difference. Like it's just looks, I want it to look real, because that was the original intention of it, was to rehab the clients that were coming into my chair, formerly with sister locks, who didn't have a way to extend and reattach. So it's something I worked hard on doing out of that passion. Um, and then the cosmetic piece came in. So you get a lot of things, how to prepare, because you cannot just, you have to know some of the fundamentals of even repairing a regular lock. If you're extending somebody else's existing locks and they're not even your client, and if they're your client, um, you there's things to know. So how to attach it so it stays well, so it blends well, and then creating it on loose hair, extending existing micro-sized locks. So all my clients that I extended, they were actually sister lock clients. And then reattachment, repair, refinement, pre-making loose locks. You get a whole pricing, because your pricing is going to be way different than the regular one. I can't see the bottom because I have this bar at the bottom that tells you what you get, and referrals. Let's see if you have any questions. No. Oh, yeah, it is my friend. Listen, this was way back with an iPhone 3 or 4, but her hair is longer than mine now. This was a lot of years ago, 2009 and now. I don't know how many years that is. 12, 13, 14, 14. But it was for her hair was thin and short. The techniques are far much more advanced than this, but I did want to show proof of my. I wish I could timestamp it, but of the first client that she allowed me to take. She wanted to remain anonymous. And then there was sister lock clients. These are all old, but the process over the years of extending hair that came into me fluffy, needing repair, fluffy, needing repair, and actually to make them realistic so they blend and grow. This is also before the curly end phase or fad. Um, so the locks were able to be realistic for these clients for many years, especially that first client. Hair restoration, the what do you call it? Options are endless, with what you can do with these skills. I posted it and then I took it down. On some of my platforms, you might have seen me already post some of my clippings yet today. I posted a color 31 small, and how I just like to add color and different things. So you get all the skills to have so much creativity with extensions, from a full head to doing all these different unique things. A 45-piece supply kit, so way more than the original kit, because you get more tools because of the techniques and more items. Of course, you get the hair, mannequin head and stand. Um, so you get the regular supply kit and the extension supply kit. We are always going to get our trademark, our patent pending hair locking tools as well for the maintenance, the extension hair. Only brand that I ever recommend, the only type of hair that I ever recommend. I've made the mistake so you don't have to. And there's other type of hairs that you could use that will have be falling all over the place and be tangled up rat's nest. And they come to my chair to fix. And I share some of that on my platform. If you care to scroll through my old videos, you'll see me rehabbing all types of extension, um, fails in a way. Branded gift set, 24/7 lifetime access, exclusive private community network and connect. do have graduates of this community. We do have a coach dedicated to the extensions students. And just some, again, these are not extensions. This is her hair. She's not my client. Normally, she came in for the service. Had an undercut. Um, you have to make sure that what you're doing blends in with their hair too. So if you're doing these partial kind of extensions, undercut, side shaved, edges, different things people do that the techniques can um, blend in, etc. I feel like I'm talking a lot, y'all. I can stop to share. I just wanted to share some of this with you about the program, the certification only. I think I'm going to stop and share for a second just to check in because I can't see y'all and want to make sure. Oh, y'all still here. Okay. I was like, did I lose y'all? Because I can't see and I'm talking and I apologize. But what should you say? What is the next session? Oh, you asked that already. Thanks so much for information. Okay, no worries. I am getting long winded. I'm almost done. Yes. Okay, yeah. See you tonight, Jessica. You are in she's in the and maybe I know you're probably gone by now, but I wanted you to your experience. You are in the group coaching and you came out of the boot camp, so you've already and you're in the free Facebook group, so you kind of have a lot of experience already. And maybe if you wanted to share, I'm not coaching you. I didn't ask you to join us live. You're a genuine person that could give your honest feedback. Um, okay, y'all still here with me? Yes, I see a yes. Is that? Did you just? No, that's 10 minutes ago. I want to know if y'all still with me now. Okay, the popcorn box, Atlanta. You want to know more details about the expectations? Ooh, excuse me. Expectations of the fellowship. You're still here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back to finishing those slides real quick because I do. There's some people here. I'm gonna important questions that have come in my inbox because especially because of what is going on out there. I'm like trying to stay in my own bubble, but stuff is busting into our bubble, and they're like, I gotta pay this. And people thought they were paying me. You don't have to. I'm not. We're not just grabbing money from you. If you're paying, look at who you're paying. Make sure the name matches because Microloc Mastery, you shouldn't be paying us something and you're not getting anything, right? That happened. And somebody has sent a question about what does a 500 what's a something they say, what does that cover, because there's a lot of microlock programs all now, and it's getting people confused, and they've been doing their skills already, and like what's difference and what's gonna, and I can't speak for anybody else's program but my own. um what I'm offering, what I've always offered, was the program that obviously for teaching the fundamentals for people who either want to learn our system or don't know this system and they want to learn a system. But there's some people who are already certified in sister locks and who take a lot of people, and they take our program and they find it beneficial. It's made to be on its own a compliment, but it's a lot of innovation because of what was needed. Repair and refinement, a strong foundation, foundational methods that are going to keep hair strong, consistent, and beautiful, all those things. So if that's something that you're interested in, you should be able to find value. But if you already have enough skill and you've already been doing something and you want to be a part of our network, that's why I have the certification only program, which I'm going to show y'all when I put the slide back up. And is what, that's why I, hey, Lock Artistry, I did that program because I know there's people who do the same kind of system. And I've always talked about interwoven. I don't like to use interlocking, but an interwoven lock technique in a particular way with a particular type of tool and etc. And if you already have that going on, you don't have to invest in the program. You have another opportunity to still get the perks and the benefits. And that's what I'm gonna show you right now. So I'm trying to provide, not trying, I don't like that word. I'm providing opportunity without having that people can that I can meet people at, where it's not like you always got to drop money and you don't necessarily have to um, do it that way. Okay, so share. Okay, so popcorn box, you say yes about the program. Okay, I'm gonna share the slides real quick for the certification program, and then I'm gonna go back into what I covered earlier as I close out. If that's fair, because there's some people that have sat through that already, and I don't want to hold on any more time. Yeah, I should be able to see mine. Okay. I'm working with one screen today, y'all. So you see in all the background. All right. You have current skills and experience you like to certify? Be on your way to certification fast and build your business with this bundle. So you will get a certification review and skills assessment. So we're going to be looking at your skills. We're going to go over the certification process. We're going to show you our standards. So we have some workshops, break down our standards to you, show you photos of people that have submitted that in accordance with the standards, and we'll give you some live info support. You might have questions about your work or anything but just to make sure. And then you have, once you certify, we're like, oh my goodness, yes, you demonstrated it. Your work looks great. We'd love to have you in our network. Um, and then you go get your certification. Congratulatory. You then get presented with all these opportunities, and access to our certification perks and resources for just a fraction of the price. So that can happen quickly for people. I don't recommend this for everyone because I put it out there. We don't promote for the level of quality and size of these microlots. We don't promote starting with twist, coils, or braids. So if that is something that you've been providing and you want to be certified in those techniques, we will ask you to submit in the technique that we certify everyone else in, that we train on. And so if you're saying, oh, I know what you mean, and I'm going to show you whatever, but then, yeah, we'll show you the standards and we'll show you what we're looking for. And if you can match and meet those standards and use a technique that we endorse and support, then yes. But I've found out that sometimes there are people that don't know how to do that interwoven technique, and they are providing microlocks and they want to get certified in it. And so this is not the right training program for you with that, because we use those same techniques um, to refine and repair and do some advanced level repair, and even building on that for the extension. So if you don't know how to do those techniques for the entire lock, we can't endorse you to do an install for someone or be able to properly do them. We don't know. I can't say without saying, but I know that it's probably going to be more challenging to try to provide that same quality. So there's a few instances where I realize I have to say that now so that it is known. Yeah, so you're a good fit if you are someone looking to professionally certify your microlock skills to either start or grow your business. You may have had some experience, but you are looking to really level up with credible training with long-term proven techniques and skills. So you want to align yourself and get connected to a credible training. You want confidence in knowing that your results will be top tier and that you can easily maintain and repair nearly everyone's hair that sits in your chair. Not going to be stumbled. Not going to be. You're going to be the person that can. But I like that. I like when people have the reputation of being a person that could really get your hair, whip it into shape, like strengthen it. Um, that's kind of the main focus of my like Microloc Mastery's mission, and so that you can really rehab and refine anything. I feel with the right skills, and you value integrity, high quality work ethics, and professionalism. I used to tell people working with me, we don't do what did I say? I forgot the word. We don't do not petty, but like just there's just such a different level to operate on that you attract, and we want to make sure that people value that and see that, because that is, oh, don't worry about that. I pulled this from boot camp. That promo code doesn't work. But that was the overall, let me get out of here, the overview of the main components of the program. Okay. Your program is the OG, oh, the real deal. The others are imitations, quality over quantity. People from your community, integrity shows never. Aw, y'all hear that, community? Y'all quality is showing in your work. Thank you. I don't know who said that, Facebook user. Absolutely. And hi, Nabali Nagokobo. I would love to say your name properly. It's nice. Um, so as I conclude, um, that is the main program for those who are not in it. But if you're in it, and let's say you got certified Microloc Mastery and you let your certification run out and it's been over a year, you let your listing go dark like a lot of y'all. I'm like, oh, these people. First, the membership, the model that we have to move. That we're moving into, that's kind of how it's been. Remember when I rolled this program out, it was like a beta, um, for this, the way that we were always gonna change and adapt and adjust it. So I gave people 2+ years of free listing. I was given, like, I was like, don't worry about it, y'all. We still working it out. Enjoy it. You don't have to pay me another dime. And we were doing our classes on different topics and doing all that. Now that we want to be able to keep, you want you to still have lifetime access, but now the membership for some of the workshops, like the ongoing pricing workshop, that is going to be for our actively certified pros who are actively doing the service and who show that they want to stay connected. Because the problem is, we want to provide value to that community, to our community. But if you um, go missing, we don't know what your work looks like, or some people like may have seen some things that aren't in alignment with our mission. And maybe you kind of show me like, okay, I took your training, but I'm kind of jumping on, like, I'm all over, and it's really not a good representation of your brand, kind of thing. So we want the people that want to be a part. So the membership model is, you're connected, you recertified, and all the process of the recertification. We'll go over it again if you don't want. You sign the licensee, become a licensee of us in our mark, and then you maintain your access. So we're we got that pricing workshop, styling workshop, and then we have, I think there's another professional workshop. We're gonna list those workshops. That'll all be for people who are members. But if you are not, you didn't do anything, you don't renew anything, you still can go on the platform. You can still engage with the free content that we give for everyone else. But the endorsement it can't be there until we know for sure we've seen your work. We only ask for 5 photos and a video, and we do a one-on-one. The process can take quickly. If it needs to be adjustments, then it can be a little longer. So we understand. Some people ask, well, what would the purpose be? For certification is extremely important to a lot of people. A lot of people, especially who are asking for people who are certified, especially in certain systems. People ask us, certified in these particular methods. They appreciate the quality. They see the results. They've had their own experiences, or they don't want to have certain experiences, and they're looking for people trained in that and who are demonstrating that. So we're asking specifically for people who are certified in our program. I can't endorse or refer people if you're not connected. So the whole membership model is to give more value to those who are. You also have a huge incentive to go to the Microloc Mastery Extensions program. So more incentive than anybody else. And so there's some people that are very interested. I would say if you're interested, move forward, because um, I'm not cleaning up any more extension work, and I know that there's an opportunity for people who find that to be a passion that they might have. Um, for someone that's been doing it for so long, that had someone who had the extensions and she still has her locks, and had a great experience. So it's a lot of opportunity. Is the pricing workshop separate from the certification? Right now, the pricing workshop is exclusively for our community. So we did one, and and I it was really good. But that's when we were shifting over to the membership model, because a lot of people were asking for it, but they were not involved. They were not recertifying. I'm just telling y'all an honest truth. But and there were people who were actively engaged, and we had to find a way to make it so we could do these regular workshops, because now we're going to do another part to it. We're going to review. You get a whole workbook and everything, and they're filling out in the class. People are like, and then now I want to know, how has your pricing workshop for it? There's certain things that we do within that workshop we have to follow up with, because now we might have to make adjustments somewhere, and we want to see where we need to make the adjustments. So that's why I want to keep it an ongoing process for people who are like, practicing, who are active. So it would be kind of hard. Well, not hard, but it just wouldn't make sense. Like someone outside. Here's the thing with the confusion with microlocks is what level of quality are people providing? What amount of repair work are people going to need? There's some things that look great on IG or whatever, and then behind the scenes, y'all don't know the type of problems it's causing, and that I wouldn't justify charging, or it's people who haven't even invested in training. So people who've invested in this training and who are putting output of great quality work, we can already justify why they should charge what they charge. But I can't say if I don't know what kind of training, and if a training, I already kind of told y'all, if this training's on braiding and turn, like stuff that's the not something that I think makes a quality training, but then someone is doing an install on two strand twist installs. Two strand twist are infamous for coming out. Infamous. And if they don't come out, they might look a little different than if you had done interwoven technique. They might have more of a issue that comes up because they don't have the same pattern. They don't have anything. So the pricing becomes sketchy when there's not people in the program because all these different techniques. So we keep it in house, and it's included in addition to a couple of the other um, styling workshops that I've been trying to get them. But I'm very selective too about people coming in and training. So we have styling workshop coming up in August. I think it's going to be great, and that's no price for people who are members. So that's what your membership fee is going to provide you, and the listing. So it's not like you're paying for a listing only, you're paying for ongoing support, and the pricing is also based off of market. It's a whole business pricing model that I've invested my own time and money in learning from big businesses, just business, and then I take that and incorporate it into this niche market that I've known from the beginning of um, with this particular type of way we do locks and how long it takes and everything. So we put that all in. So it's very customized, very specific to what we do. Um, and that is it for right now. Um, Good question. You only want the certificate. How long does it take? Um, as soon as you enroll, you can submit pictures right away. It can take. We usually ask you to give us 24 to 48 hours to do an initial review of your pictures. Um, so it's me and a few other coaches that will review. Now we have a little bit more coaches that can review your work as well. But if there's feedback, which sometimes there is, we'll give you that feedback, and then you have to either provide the correction or etc. But we recommend when you enroll, though, that we do that you attend a certification group call so that you understand the process, so that you don't waste time submitting photos that aren't in the proper way, so we can see it properly. And then it can take you a week or two. It depends on how quick and how good everything, the quality of the picture, the lighting, all that. You can submit a mannequin, or you can submit a person or a mannequin. Yeah. Um, any other questions that I may have missed? Okay, I think I got to all the questions I see on here. All right, y'all. So, are you gonna join us tonight at 8? If not, don't worry. um, my girl. So, style. I can't talk. Celebrity stylist April B will be joining me tonight at 8 p.m. Same platforms to go over protecting your brand do's and don'ts. A lot of important information that we both have learned from and continue to learn from. But I think there's just some key things that I used to want to be a lawyer. I kind of hone in on law stuff, and so my law firm has been very helpful in giving me some information and advice. And I'm like, this might be helpful for other people as well. Um, it's a shame that we can't just all be harmonious, and the real power is in us really kind of aligning, because a lot of us have similar ideas. Like I said, I was inspired clearly and obviously by the Sister Locks brand, and forever will give her roses and credit for inspiring me on small locks. However, I know that what I was offering was something um, that was needed, like the reattachment, the repair, refinement. It was just needed, and I didn't also. I wanted to have a different way to approach this, but I'm never going to deny that, and I'm never going to act like I'm, competition. People can coexist with our trainings, and and it's just I think that there's so much power and good vibes that you could get out of it. I think I see most successful businesses always crediting who they got inspired by. And but unfortunately, we are in a world with capitalism. I'm excited, like artistry, right, AV? Um, and so, yeah, and y'all know I'm always going to talk about the mental health piece. Okay, I'm a whole licensed therapist, social worker, therapist. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my therapy set. I do therapy sessions. But on a sidebar, I'm a Black woman, and I understand there's some dynamics that our community has. A lot of communities have them, but our community has it in a unique way. So I just want to encourage people. Um, we want to encourage people about certain things and just how to be strategic and keep your head in a positive space. But also when when you need to move, when you need to act. And I'll forever have the back of anybody who's found themselves facing a quandary of their own, God-given talents and gifts, um, and just needing help protecting it. So it's a lot. It's a lot of examples just popped in my head right now. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We have four identified areas, like a four-step process that's very helpful, very helpful. Um, yes. So hopefully you can join. And it was so good talking with you all. Uh oh, why is not? Oh, again, the link on the bottom is how to apply. Yep. All right, y'all. Have a good day. It's my cat. She's in the background. She's so shady. She'll sit there and wait for me to open the window. She's like, I don't care that you're live. So I'm going to go ahead and let her in. And if you have any questions after the put replay, if not, I'll see y'all later. Bye.